Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways. We're all the way down the end here. In the new update we have Cairns, but I'm yet to check it out in the Deadly Expert mode, and so I just have to be getting my brain into it. But what can I say besides you were never truly ready for what it can throw at me, especially when I have to start with a bridge like that. I mean, sure, I'll just have to make sure that if I have any ability to have a timer, like a roundabout or a motorway, I will use it. I mean, at least I do have plenty of houses just ready and raring to go, and that is 1 week down, so I'll take the motorway, but I just need to be holding out for now just to see where someone else spawns in. There we go, that is what I've been waiting for, and these people are very, very close, but look at how many reds I had spawn in between now and then, and so I guess I have joined all these guys in, but I haven't joined any major arterial roads. So as long as I can join yellows in just underneath there, and then I don't have a bridge, but I will get it back, and then I think I'm going to have to just leave it in for now. I mean, part of me would love just to be able to, well, one, leave it in, but two, okay, well, that is why we don't leave things in around here. Well then, that makes a big, big difference. Another week down though, and I do have an option to take a bridge, but I'm wondering, do I want to be having a timer? As then I can just time it to perfection. I mean, just to be eking out every little last bit out of this map, as I can already see how confined it's going to be. I mean, I've got one bridge, one tunnel. I feel like who makes more sense to go, because they're just on top of one another, and of course they are. So maybe motorway reds, tunnel or bridge blues, but even that's not particularly going to work. I would rather not use a bridge for that. And thinking about it, I have only ever used, I think, one, maybe two bridges in a normal game, so maybe I'll just go tunnel for now, just to stack them up early. Oh, just like that, it loves to be proving you wrong, doesn't it? Just when you go, maybe you can be able to get away with it. No, there is no chance at all. And so everyone is going to continue to stack up. I won't be able to make a full another round with this, another week, but I'm just still waiting for this bridge to come back. Anytime you want to get off it, holy moly, there we go. Finally, that is back. In that case then, who do I want to be putting where? I mean, at least everybody is connected in, and like I said, I have this timer, so I can time it to the millisecond as everyone has just gone in at the same time. I will also, once it expands a little bit more, probably afford just to be taking this bridge off, but right now I just need to be focusing on this little wheel right here, waiting, pausing, there we go. It's so ridiculous that it's even a kind of a feasible tactic, but like I said, you just need the time just to be making the decisions that you actually can then make by knowing where people are going to be spawning. Otherwise, you just draw something in, and I would have given a bridge across and everything would have gone pear-shaped from the start. Speaking of the start though, this guy, as much as it looks nice and safe right here, it could be deadly if they just want to be making me put yellow or somebody like that through there. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but at least it does take a little bit of pressure off the other guys that are building up. And so before, it's just making sure nothing's connected in, and then we'll just be another week down, and I will definitely be taking a bridge, I believe. Oh, I would love a roundabout as well, but a bridge I will need just so I can start splitting some people up and leaving them that way. Like I said, I would have loved to just be taking light blue just one more tile down to be getting it off yellow, but I really think I just need to be drawing that in, as I don't think any other options are going to be arising. Red will be drawn in, dark blue is also having problems, and I do have a bridge, and so I could do that. Oh, yes, see, that's what I was talking about in terms of the yellow just coming in, swinging right there, and I was wondering if it was going to be on that side of the cavern or the other side of the cavern, but at least I'm just having to watch this really quickly. There we go, get rid of all those, but at least knowing that this guy did have a couple of friends spawn in on there, I've given it a bit more room, because why not? It just gives me hope that long term I don't have to be using a motorway to try and sneak something through there. I mean, I think for now it is worthwhile not connecting that in, but I'm happy with the blues, and so I'm just going to be joining all of those guys in, and it's always a tough one, but yeah, I'll just have to suck it up, I think. Oh, but just like that, both of my bridges down into one big hit. That is pretty brutal. That, however, is not. All right then, that, however, wow, with a double whammy, is a little bit more brutal. I wish that you were a different color, but that's not going to be too helpful, so I can certainly afford to be dealing with dark blue, but light blue all the way through there. Oh, did I let this? I did let that go. Damn, I was going to get rid of that just so I could sneak some people through if needed. All right then, well, I've got a whole boatload of light blues down there, but how do I get them all the way up there? I do have a tunnel, but that's a long road. I don't particularly feel like making people take that as a road. I mean, to be honest, it is mere moments until, there we go, 4 weeks have been down, so I'll grab another motorway and I can start to afford to be using them, considering these reds have just never had a full day to themselves. Get you guys going just to make sure it doesn't build up too much. But still, how am I going to be dealing with that light blue? As even if I was to, maybe how far could I ship people? I could ship them to there. That'd be kind of effective. Maybe if I just move it down to there, how far could I go? No more really, nothing any more efficient. Oh, that is pretty nice right there. If I could just sneak it. Ooh, is that going to be what I want to be doing? I mean, it is an entire motorway and it is the same route that I was going to be taking with the tunnel. It's just so much faster. So I wonder, what is actually faster? If I just play with these angles, what makes more sense? As I can just get all the way over here, what is more road tiles? I think that is way more road tiles, to be honest, and it keeps them a little bit more separate and out of the yellow's way. I mean, to be honest, I am also going to be leaving this guy in. As you can see, I cannot destroy it anymore. I have one yellow over here. I need to be turning these blues around again. And I just am dealing with a lot. Oh, I've definitely let motorway 2 just go as well. It wasn't actually that far behind the other one. Well, I guess that is now locked in. So is this little random piece of road that I was testing with. But it's a long way, and so I'm not too disappointed. I think there is worse plays for that motorway to be used in. I'm still just trying to wonder and see if there is any better way that I can be using a motorway for red. I mean, this guy has come in here and really kind of screwed me in terms of where I was maybe going to be hoping to put a roundabout, especially when another guy just comes in right there. But it's looking like I need to be just fulfilling these orders a little bit faster permanently. A motorway 1 straight across the river there. I mean, I don't have any more bridges. I could get another bridge or I could get a roundabout. Is there any reason for me to deny a bridge? Because then I could just use the motorway elsewhere. So I think I'll just see how well it will perform with a bridge and just go from there. As if I just need one more motorway, I would hate to think that I put it for red, even though with the amount of volume that it's got, it's gonna need it. So I'm torn between a rock and a watery place. Like I said, I was going to be taking this bridge just to be experimenting with it and just providing people a different access. I will destroy all those roads, bring people a different way and show them the way of the water up and over instead. There you go. Hopefully that works. Also, flip-flopping between a motorway and a bridge will be good long-term just to be keeping those numbers down. But I'm just going to be bringing these yellows up and, oh, actually, yes. Where are they? Oh, they're spawning over there. No, why do you have to spawn there? I know you love to, but my goodness, you are super, super, super inconvenient. I only have one bridge and I don't want to be using it for you. I mean, maybe just forces me to use a motorway over that long distance or a motorway in the reds. I think I know which one I'd choose. And as much as I usually hate doing it, I'm honestly just kind of prepping for the worst long term in terms of having to connect everybody in. So I've just gone ahead and put those pinks and light blues together, a nice diagonal bridge. These guys can now go wherever they need to be and everybody is connected in. Hopefully there is enough yellows on there. I don't know why there wouldn't be, but I can help it out with a tunnel for now. Here you go, all the way up. Yes, that is why I wanted and did what I did in terms of just having these guys go up and over and actually be connected in, as I suspected. I just had a hunch that the yellow was going to be spawning in there. That is so good when that happens. But it could have been anything. It could have been a red. It could have been anything that I couldn't have used. But I'm glad that it just chose that. There we go. 500 points on expert mode. Everybody being connected in. Thank you. And now I'm kind of wishing that light blue went over the top. Now I'm kind of wishing that these guys went straight to there. Is it kidding? How far away does it want to be going? I mean, I already put this motorway 3 in just to be getting some people out there. And I guess I do have a couple of dark blues that can help out, but my goodness. I mean, it looks a little bit bare up here considering last time there was all of the trees, the Australian bush everywhere, but still, it's like it's out in the middle of the sticks, or the lack, there's not even sticks out there. However, this is going to be, as it says, the last weekly choice, and so what do I truly want to be taking as? So it's a big call. I still do have 2 tunnels that I'm not being used, and so I think it's going to have to be a bridge. Or do I not feel like there's going to be much more bridging? As I've got 3 bridges in action already, and I'm going to be having my motorways, which can do anything a bridge can do in the scheme of things. And so do I just take a roundabout just to be helping me out over on the left here? As surely people are just going to be ending up being connected together. I don't see how they wouldn't be. There's not much really area where I couldn't bridge. You know, if I have to bridge from the bottom right to the top, well, that's already covered by 1 if not 2 bridges. I even have the bottom access if I really need to. And so it's going to be a roundabout. It's going to have to be a roundabout. So then I can just at least put it in here, or the dark blues have stuffed me. I was going to put it right there, but no, I can't anymore. They've gone in the way. I mean, I guess there is still the option to do something like this and bring another one in. Oh, but actually, if this guy wants to continue like that, I won't really need to. That is perfect. If I can have some more light blues spawn not on the opposite side of the world, that would be fantastic. Whoa, hang on a second. Let me just get rid of that motorway before it is too late, as I'm running a little bit low. And as much as I do have a couple of options to be drawing some other people in, I'm not too sure what I want to be doing, because I did ask for light blues and you did give me dark blues up the top there, but it's not really the same. They don't really just change like that. I mean, it did go ahead and put the yellow up there. And so now I also need more yellows, of which I don't really have that many. The fact that I have 5 stacks of toast of yellow buildings and only 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 yellow houses is surprising. 9 for 5, like not even 2 per. That's wild. Surely it has to be just giving me a barrage soon. Of course, right after that, it goes ahead and puts this guy right here. The one place that doesn't need even 2, let alone 3, gets the 3rd. So I'm almost going to have to be using one of my tunnels, I think, just to be taking it up straight through there, using those other people. I mean, I could then maybe, if need be, join some others in, but for now, it should be fine. It's just now going to connect so many people together that I really don't want to connect together, but there's nothing you can do because it's joined in. And that's the worst part about expert mode, is the fact that it can spawn things on pre-existing lines, and there's really no expertness about that. That's just sheer luck. Again, why are they just going out into the middle of nowhere? How are you spawning with your back to a sandstone wall? You've got enough room. So maybe if I can just, I just want to be putting things in, but I can't. No one fits. I think that probably makes the most sense, as I can then branch everyone off everywhere. This roundabout is about to become the busiest roundabout in the world. It's going to be crazy over here, as I've got so many different colors and especially people going everywhere. I mean, I would love just to be taking, if I could have just taken, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just give people one more option. There we go. Yellow over there. And maybe I would hopefully think that path might be a bit quicker. I'm just trying to keep people off each other's roads, as it's maybe a multi-lane roundabout, but certainly only a 1-lane road. But it certainly won't solve all of my problems, as I just still need more yellows, and somehow I'm still waiting on the other motorway. I guess someone just went the longest path and everyone went to the wrong buildings. There's not much I can do about that. But actually, if I just play it slowly, let's just see. That's going to come back up, but I think I have the fix of the century, or it's going to need to be, as I just going to take people through, and instead of connecting it to there, which does kind of make sense, I think I'm going to connect it to there instead. That should work. I mean, no choice is perfect, because it then of course does go ahead and put even more pressure onto the one roundabout, but it is better than just joining it straight into the guts up here. I mean, I can always try and supplement it with another motorway, as you know, even something like motorway 2 really isn't doing anything. Barely anyone is taking it at all, as I've just got people that if they really needed to be, they could be taking the long way around, but they are not. And so I think with the tunnel should be okay, considering I've still got another whole tunnel. That'll be fine. Hopefully everyone that needs to go goes, and then I'll just see if I need to, I think I might turn some people around, or at least give them an option. But honestly, I don't think it's going to matter, as nobody's going to get there in time. And look at that, it's just so fast when you have that amount of traffic. I mean, it was 74 days and over 1,000 commuters, but my goodness, the yellows were pretty brutal. And I could have maybe afforded to connect them in a little bit earlier, but still, to only have, like I said, 10 houses for 5 buildings, it was asking for it, let alone the fact that I didn't have it connected in, but only to have 2 per, and over the other side, it's hard. And so to die with extra stuff is also hard, but man, Cairns is just brutal.